Let's make some more buttons. But before we do that, let's clean up our layout. We're going to go into layout mode and get rid of this extra button here. And I'm going to move the logo down in here into the footer. There's some more room here. If we move this down, we can put it in the footer here. That looks pretty good. And then we can go ahead and move these closer together because they're really up against the edge and I don't like it. So I'm going to move this one over a little bit. I'm not going to do it perfectly, but I want to get it a little bit better looking. There we go. That looks pretty good. And we'll go back to browse mode just to check it out. And I'm pretty happy with that in general. It didn't move it over as much as I had hoped it would, but it did move over a little bit. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit wider. There we go. That looks better. And we can even move it a little bit more. So I'll go ahead and grab this. Actually, I'll just grab this one and move it over more this way. And then grab this one and move it over this way. There, we tighten it up a little bit. It's not perfect, but it works. There we go. So that's more, you're not clicking over into the dock area here when you try to get to this. That's what I like about it. So what we're going to do is switch to list view, and we're going to make each one of these headers here into a button, because you can make anything a button you want. We'll go into layout mode, click on that text block, go to format, button setup, and what we're going to make it do is sort. I'm going to uncheck this indicate web compatibility, and then type SOR, and we go right down to sort records. And there are two options here. Always check perform without dialog. If you don't, it's going to show the sort dialog to the user, and then they're going to have to figure out how to use it. Don't make them do that, especially since what we're going to be doing is putting a button here that sorts by last name. It should just do it. It should be easy for them. And then what we need to do is specify the sort order. We're going to go ahead and remove this category, remove the state, and this is perfect. Sort by last name and then sort by first name. That's exactly what we want. Click OK, OK again. We can go into browse mode. Click on that. And it did sort, but really we should be showing all records so we can really see it work. So show all records and then sort it. And you can see how it's alphabetical now. And then within each, if there's two people with the same name, if we go down to Osborne, you'll see that it's sorted alphabetically that way. So let's go ahead and do one more here. We'll go ahead and click on, and I'll get this out of the way, click on our city. Go to format, button setup, SOR, perform without dialog, click on that, clear all, find the city. You see how quick this is once you get used to it, once you know where everything is. Do city, and then now you have a button for that. So what you're going to do is apply these buttons offline, this is your homework, to the phone and to the first name field, so you really have an idea how this works, so you get that practice. You have to do this a bunch of times so it becomes second nature, so you can do it as quickly as I did. So we'll switch back to our form view, and what we're going to do is make a button that creates a new record. So I'm going to actually move this stuff down here. So we're going to get quite a few buttons on here. So I'll move these down here for navigation, and then we'll duplicate this button. Edit, duplicate. And you may be asking, well, what's wrong with them going to the View menu, choosing Browse, and go to the Records menu and choosing New Record? Well, look at how many things are here. Duplicate. It's all this. They can't remember where this stuff is. Make it easy for them. Make your buttons a subset of all the features. Give them only what they need to get their job done, and they'll have a much easier time with your solution. So go into layout mode. This is offset 6 to the right, 6 down, so we'll move it 6 to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then move it down until we get it in a good position. Double click on it, find new record, just type NEW. There we go. Notice there's no options for new record. Only can create a new record, but it depends on the mode. You can create a new record in browse mode or a new request in find mode. And that's true for a lot of these script steps. Duplicate record and delete record are the same way. So pay attention to that. That's what that slash means. It does things in multiple different modes. So we'll get our text tool, change this to new contact. So here's another thing you get to do. When you have a button, you can call it something nice. They don't know what a record is, but they know what a contact is because they're in their contacts. Make it easy for them. So go to browse mode. We'll click on new contact. You can see it gives us a new record. We have 45 now. And of course we can make buttons for delete record also, but we're going to come up here and delete it so we don't need that blank record. So hopefully you're getting the idea behind scripting. The idea is to make it easier for users. Give them a subset of what the full functionality of FileMaker is. That way they can better use your solution.